Hi everyone, it's Gwen from Rustic Diva Design, and I have the walkthrough video for you for the Hunt Fish Camp mini album that I created using the Hunt Fish Camp paper bundle that's available in my Etsy shop. So I have a walkthrough video of the entire paper collection that's available on Etsy. So if you want to take a look at that video, I walk through all the papers and all the elements, cut aparts and all that stuff that comes with this paper bundle. So that video is available. This video series is done in parts because I filmed it as I was making the album. So there's going to be, I believe, 4 videos in this part, or for this Hunt Fish Camp album. So this is the first video, the walkthrough video, and I'm going to do a detailed walkthrough so that if you'd like to make this album, you'll be able to reference, you know, my decorating style, the papers I used in case you want to purchase some of the same things that I used. So I'll do a thorough walkthrough, and then I'm also giving you how I made the cover, which is the lay flat cover method. And in the cover tutorial, there's also at the end of that video, I also show you how to construct the pages, the base pages for this album. And then I'll do another full tutorial on when, you know, having the base pages done, then you'll add the flips and the flaps and the pockets and all that stuff. So that tutorial. And then the last video will be gluing the pages in the actual album with this cover that we constructed. So there'll be 4 parts. I encourage you to watch through, especially the tutorial parts, just in case there's something that you have a question on before you start cutting and gluing and all that stuff. So before we get into the album, let me just go through the items that I used when I made this mini album here. Again, it's the Hunt Fish Camp paper bundle in my Etsy shop, which I do have a video on. So if you'll remember, it's, you know, these papers here. I'll just flip through quick all of this stuff that's in this paper bundle. So it's this collection here. So those are the scrapbook papers and the elements that I used. And I used 4 different colors of Artisan cardstock when I made this album. So I covered the chipboard with the Craft Artisan cardstock from Country Craft Creations. And then the base pages and some of the double matting and such, and photo mats and stuff that's in here, I used, this is Artisan cardstock from Country Craft Creations in felt coffee brown. And then I also used a blue, please don't ask me. I don't remember the exact color. This is Artisan cardstock in maybe it's a navy blue. I'm not sure exactly the color. And then this green Artisan cardstock I also used from Country Craft Creations. So I'll link to Country Craft Creations in the video description so that you can find things. Again, this is all Artisan cardstock. There's a whole entire section on the website just for Artisan cardstock. So you'll be able to find some of these things in here. And then some of the photo mats are matted and made with this craft paper that I bought at Walmart, and it comes in an 8.5 by 11 paper pad, so you can see maybe the perforations up here where you can rip it out of the paper pad. I just take the whole piece out and cut what I need. So that's from Walmart. And then in the inside, I also used a bunch of some colored solids and some gingham and some plaid. So I'll show you. Echo Park had a warehouse sale not too long ago, And so I scooped up a bunch of these solids and patterns that were available. And I believe, boy, you know, they run warehouse sales quite often. So keep an eye out for those. So I used this green, gosh, can we see? In this Echo Park Little Explorer Solids paper pack. I also used this blue in the Let's Go Travel Solids paper pack from Echo Park. And then I used this plaid green and then this blue and green plaid. Gosh, I'm sorry, I didn't want to take it apart, but that in this Tartan #2 collection. This is from Cartabella. So some of that is in there. I used, I know it sounds like a lot, but you'll see. Some of the dots and stripes. This is an Echo Park Summer Collection Kit, dots and stripes. And I used this blue in the album with that. And then I also used this gingham, the gingham blue and the gingham green in this dots and stripes gingham, Christmas gingham collection by Echo Park. So I have all of those things throughout the album, and you'll see that in the walkthrough. So if you wanted to grab some of those items before you make this album, that's what I used. If you have any questions on that, please let me know. So this album measures 8 by 8 with a 2 1/4 inch spine. And so on the front cover, I used just a, I covered it again with that Craft Artisan cardstock and double matted with the brown. And then I just laid a piece of the scrapbook paper on top and built from that. So up here, I have a couple of cut aparts, fussy cuts from the paper bundle. And then a couple cut aparts that I'm double matted that I just glued down. And then all of these elements, I just kind of stacked and made a collage and whatnot, and all those are available too. So this one here and this one here are popped up on foam, and then these are also popped up on foam as well. So it looks very busy, and it is, because it's like a 3-themed album, Hunt, Fish, Camp. Okay, so we just throw it all on there. So that's the front cover. Here is the spine with just some of the pattern paper. And then I use the same paper on the front as for the back as I did on the front, and just double matted it with the brown. Okay, so in the inside, in the front cover, now notice right away I made a mistake when I was making some of the photo mats and such to put in here. And honestly, I wasn't even thinking about the dimensions when I made this little booklet, because I was too excited about using this cut apart and this cut apart together and putting this little element in the middle. That's all I had in my head. And when I finished it and I put it in the pocket, I said, uh-oh, that doesn't work. But I'm going to make it work because I'm just going to leave it in there. So it's just a little photo booklet or a place for journaling. It's just matted with that craft cardstock from Walmart. Oh, and I did ink all my edges with the Tim Holtz vintage photo for this album. So the front cover just has a large pocket that's matted with some of the papers. If you'll remember, if you watched the walkthrough video of the paper bundle, this is one whole piece of scrapbook paper that I just cut apart and used the bottom and the top for this pocket. So in the pocket, then, this photo mat, this will hold a 5x7 photo, and then on the other side it'll hold a 4x6. So that fits in there. And this doesn't fit quite like it's supposed to, but I'm going to leave it in there because I made it, and what am I going to do with it anyway? It can go with the album. So page 1, first of all, I have to give a little credit to Debbie at Project 39 Mini Albums. Some of this decorating and flips and flaps and the style I'm using, that's from her playbook. I did a book or a mini album a while back. It was called Vintage Lakeside, and I followed a tutorial that she did, and so which I do have a video on if you wanted to look at that. So some of these decorating or flips and flaps and ideas came from Debbie at Project 39 Mini Albums. So I took some of those ideas and incorporated them into this book, but I didn't do a tutorial on it because she has one. But I'm doing a tutorial for my book, so that is to come. So the front of page 1 is this little flap that has a pocket on the front. And then I just put a graphic 45 tag in here. And then I cut down one of the larger cut aparts and matted it on the tag. And then just a plain white backing. And then again, this ribbon is the crinkly ribbon that I get from my scrap cabin shop on Etsy. So that's what I used. And then here's some of that green solid, and then the green gingham, and then this is just a cut apart. So, and this pocket is kind of tight, but it works. So when you flip it up, then this has a photo mat here, and then just some of that green gingham on the top. So this opens this way, and these are, I left plain, and I did double mat these. This is matted with some green Artisan cardstock, and then the scrapbook paper, so it opens to this side with a photo mat, and this side I put so I decorated here with the green gingham, and then the cabin or the log cabin, and then this is a photo mat here with a tuck spot for photos, and then 2 little photo mats on this side. So when you close it up, it closes like this, like this, because the magnet is here. And then the magnet is here and down here. And then each page has a side pocket for a photo mat. So I made these and just used some of scraps from the paper, scrapbook paper, and then did it on this side as well. So all the photo mats in the side pockets are made the same way, if I can find where it goes. So those just slip in there like so, sort of. You know how we have to work things sometimes to get it back in there snug like. Okay, so then the other side of page 1, which is 1A, is just a pocket page. Just make sure I'm in here for you. So with a little photo booklet that just pulls out. So just decorated here. Again, I double matted with the green, and then here is some of that green gingham. And then here is just a little photo booklet like that. And I didn't do anything on the back. And then just a couple of cut aparts that I decorated with on this, on the side there, or the front. So that just tucks in here. Page 2 is just a wide belly band that I double matted a cut apart and just glued it to the top of the belly band. And then I added a photo mat, and I really wanted this photo mat to stay in here snug, because sometimes when we make belly bands and we stick things in there, they really slide around. So I made mine large enough so that it fit in there really snug. And then underneath is just a piece of scrapbook paper. Again, that's double matted with the craft Artisan cardstock. And so here is the photo mat, and then just a large area on the other side. So that just tucks in like so. And then this has another photo mat in the side pocket, like that. Let's slide in here. And then the next page is I'm trying to stay away from I have my lights here and trying to get everything in here for you. So here we go. Let's just turn this a little bit. So on this side, we have a flap, which I just left as a large area for photos. And then that opens to, let me get it in here for you. 2 more photo mats, and then this little piece of ephemera or an element here is open a little bit at the bottom and at the top to tuck your photos under. And then in the middle is a pocket page with a flap, and so the photo mat here, and then this opens to another photo mat, and then again a photo mat and this little area maybe for some journaling or whatever. So those fold down, just matted with some of the fishing paper and then the polka dot paper. And then I just made a little booklet with the cut apart, and then maybe from journaling or photos, and then another cut apart in the inside. And that's made with the blue. The next page is another photo area that opens. So I have, hang on here, this photo mat just decorated like so, and then this opens to 2 more photo mats on this side, and then there's a magnet in here, so the magnet's here and here. And then on this flap, it opens this way. And this is a pocket page. I don't have anything in here, but there's a pocket here. And then another photo mat on this side. And then again, this flips open for more photo mats. So we have that, the pocket, this, and then this photo mat right here. And then on this page is this photo mat like so. And I'm going to give you all the dimensions and everything in the tutorial for how what size everything is too. So on the back of this page, we have a little these are flaps, so they hold tags, and they also are magnetized. So there's 2 little flaps here that open like so, and then it just reveals a large area for photos. And then I just use that green gingham for the back. And then in each pocket, I have a little tag that I made just to put something in there. And again, here's that crinkly ribbon from my scrap cabin shop. So those goes like that. And again, these are identical, the tags in here. The next page is a pocket page with just a photo booklet tucked in there. One of the cut aparts I used, and then just put photo mats in the inside. And then I just tucked it in the pocket like that. And then this opens to reveal another photo spot on the left, which is large. And then this is just decoration. And then here's just one of the little elements as a tuck spot here. And then this is another photo area that flips open this way for some 4x6 photos. And that's magnetized as well. And then in this pocket is, again, another photo mat. Let's get that back in here. Thanks for your patience. And so that closes and that just goes like that. So when we turn the page, then we have the last page, which is another flap. This is a cut apart from the paper collection, the Hunt Fish Camp, that I just double matted, and the magnet is on this and this. So when this opens, it reveals, you know, an area for photos here, and then this opens, and I just put, let me get this in here, one of the cut aparts from the paper bundle on here, double matted it on the green. And then the middle part has another flip up photo area here, and then like that, and with the magnets on. So then that just closes up. And then again, I did the same thing on the back cover as I did on the front cover, just a big pocket for extra photos or notes or souvenirs or something like that. So I just used one of the larger cut aparts to make a photo booklet. Again, just some photo areas here, and then another large photo mat that fits the 5x7, and then the 4x6 on the back. And you can display it either way in the pocket. It could be like this or this way, either one. And those just tuck back in there, and that's it. So there's 4 pages to this album total, and then of course all of the flips and flaps and pockets. And I'll be showing you how to do all that. So this is the walkthrough video. If you want to make this album and follow along, I'll give you as many resources as I can as far as supplies. And so the next video will be the full tutorial. I'm sorry, the next video in this series will be how to make the cover and the base pages. When I filmed the cover video, I forgot to say that I was also going to show you how to make the base pages in the beginning of the video. So just know that that's part of the cover tutorial, is the cover and making the base pages. Okay, so that will be the next one, and then the tutorial on how to put all things together and gluing in the pages, and then that should do it. So there'll be 4 videos total. So that's it for now. If you have any questions about the album, about anything that I used, if I wasn't clear or something, please let me know in the comments. Let me know what you think. I mean, what do you think of this idea? Tell me your thoughts. I'd love to hear what you think. Do you like it? Do you not like it? Is it not your thing? Or, you know, are you excited to make one? Let me know. So, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I would love it if you would do that. And click the bell for notifications so you keep up to date on when I post new videos. And as always, thank you for watching.